Hello everybody, I hope that you had a fantastic bank holiday weekend celebrating VE Day, and we heard that some of you were doing some theme baking, lots of different arts and crafts, and some of you were having socially distanced parties in your street that looked and sounded like a lot of fun as well. So thank you for telling us about those. I'm going to be telling you this week about the learning for week 8. But before I start telling you about that, a massive well done to Firefly class with a fantastic more than 70 reads on Bug Club this week. So that's amazing, Firefly class, really well done. It's been great to see some new faces on Bug Club as well. So well done to everybody that's using Bug Club and doing all of that fantastic reading at home. So well done to you. A big thank you as well to Olivia for telling us about the book scavenger hunt, as that's a great way to discover some new books. And we've actually downloaded that, thank you for your idea, Olivia, and put it in the English folder in case anybody else wants to have a go at that activity as well. So please do look out for that. And just to remind you, please look on YouTube as well, as we'll have Misty's story of the week as well, and she loves to know that lots of you are hearing her read you a story each week as well. So please don't forget to look at that. And of course, Danny Dog is going to be doing one of his phonics videos as well on the YouTube channel. So hopefully you'll have a watch of that too. I know lots of you have been enjoying looking at YouTube, so that's great. So I'm going to be telling you about what we've got on for the home learning this week. So if I move this so that you can see my laptop a little bit clearer, hopefully that's really clear there. Okay, so our English tasks this week carry on from our last week's focus on the story of Peter Rabbit. So we loved seeing all of your fantastic story maps. You are great authors, but also great artists as well. We absolutely loved looking at your story map pictures. So thank you for sending those in. So let's have a little look at our task for this week for the English home learning. So what we'd like you to do this week is to think about the story of Peter Rabbit that you read last week, and have another look at those lovely story maps that you did. And we'd like you to write some sentences. We'd like you to write some sentences about your favourite part of the story, or your favourite character or characters, or you might want to write about one or two of the pictures that you did on your own story map. So I've got an example here of a sentence that I wrote. So if I can show you that here. So this here is one of my sentences that I decided to write. So if I read it out to you, I liked it when Peter jumped into the watering can that was full of water. When he sneezed, Mr. McGregor ran after him again. It was funny. And I've highlighted in pink here some of the things that we'd like you to remember as well. So I've used a capital letter at the start of my sentences. Start of every sentence that I write. I've tried really hard to make sure that my high frequency words are spelt correctly. So they're those words that come up a lot of the time when we're reading and writing. I've also made sure that I've used a full stop at the end of every sentence so that my reader would know to take a breath. I've made sure between every single word that I've remembered a finger space so that the reader can read my writing and can see my spelling more clearly. At the end here of this sentence, it was funny, I decided to use an exclamation mark because I thought that that might sound quite exciting to my reader and they might want to giggle along with me at that part. So we'd like you to remember these non-negotiables as well in your writing. I've also tried to make sure that I've used kinetic letters. If you'd like practice with your kinetic letters, please don't forget to use the link on our main Year 1 home learning page. This week, we've uploaded to YouTube some of the main positions, physical positions that we put our bodies in to help develop core strength that assists with handwriting. So please have a look at having a go at those positions as well. I particularly think I like the penguin and the meerkat. I think they're my favourite. Okay, thank you very much. I'd also like to show you my challenge sentence. Now my challenge sentence for our English home learning, I've used the word because. I've used this connective. My favourite part was when the birds helped Peter because I like being kind too. So if you want to give yourself a challenge and use because this week, that would be fantastic. And please do send your writing in for us to see, as we love having a look at it. I've also made sure that I've used a capital letter, as I know that we need to use capital letters at the start of people's names. So I'd love to see that in your writing too. I can't wait to read your sentences, and hopefully if you write some fantastic sentences you might be featured on our celebration, our Year 1 celebration assembly video. So I'm looking forward to seeing those. Thank you everybody. So having a look back at our learning. So this week our phonic of the week is split digraph I, and we'll have a YouTube video by Danny Dog on our channel for that too. But there's lots of different games you can play. So this one looks particularly fun. So here you've got to be really good at spotting. You need to try and spot anything that would be spelt with split digraph I. So having a really good look around the room here. And when you spot something, you need to write those words using split digraph I. What I sometimes do is write split digraph I, the two letters that make that one sound, in a different colour, and that helps me to remember split digraph I and to see it in the words that I'm writing. There's lots of different activities here as well. There's a spelling game that you can print off if you've got a printer at home, and then there's our phoneme spotter as well. I've been really impressed that I've seen some people actually writing out the phoneme spotter and then highlighting the sounds that they see. And we've seen some of our neatest handwriting, so a big well done to you children that are doing that as well. So now if we move on to our foundation learning for the week. So our foundation task this week, I actually want to have a go at this. It's all about printing. It's about printing using your own hands and paint. Now, your challenge is to make a dragon using paint on the palms of your hands and use your fingers and thumbs to help you make the picture of the dragon. Now, we've chosen dragons because we would have been learning about castles as part of our history topic. Okay. And we think that children really enjoy learning about the myth of dragons, and we thought that you'd enjoy it too. So my children, that are only 2, had a little go at this task the other day, and they wanted me to show you them. So they're only 2 and they had a little tiny go at trying to draw their own handprint dragons, and I know lots of you, especially in butterfly class, want to know how Olivia and Alfie are getting on, so I'd like you to show. That's Olivia's one. And then that's Alfie's dragon picture. There are also some other examples of dragon handprint pictures on our Year 1 foundation task sheet here. So if you want to have a little look at these ones here, so we've got some pictures of some dragons to help you, but we've also got some handprint dragon pictures to show you the sort of thing that you might create, although we want you to be individual in what you create and unique. So whatever your ideas are, I'm sure they'll be absolutely great. So there's some other ideas there. And other pictures that you could do with handprints as well. Don't forget to use all the different parts of your hand. You might use the side of your hand, you might use your palm, your finger, your thumb, or your fingertips as if you were finger painting. Can't wait to see some of your designs, children. So that sounds like great fun this week. I'll definitely be giving that a go myself. So now if we have a look at the maths, finally for the week. So the maths this week is about place value. And we've got a range of tasks here. We're following White Rose again, so you will find the link to the White Rose videos on our Year 1 Learning homepage. And there are the different activity sheet tasks uploaded on the Google Drive in the maths folder. So if we have a look at this final task here, this task is about comparing number sentences. So if we go down to question D, so this part of the sheet is about writing the missing phrase, so using some of that terminology that we've already learnt in year 1. In term 1, we learnt the terms less than, greater than and equal to, and we talked about what they meant. Now this challenge here, if I can show you my learning that I've done on this. So here I've got a problem. 9 add 3 is, and then I've got 6 add 7 over here. So I need to choose the right maths vocabulary to go in this gap here to make this statement make sense. So I've got some choices here. I've got less than, greater than and equal to. So what I decided to do was, I've got lots of pens here and paper, so I thought, right, I'm going to do dots to try and compare this number statement and this number statement here. And then that would help me to decide which terminology that I need. So these are my pictures that I drew, and I could see after drawing my pictures that actually 6 add 7 was greater than 9 add 3. So to get this statement correct, I needed to say that 9 add 3 is less than 6 add 7, because I knew that 9 add 3 was a smaller amount than 6 add 7, because that's what my pictures showed. So 9 add 3 is less than 6 add 7. Okay, so perhaps you've got different ways at home that you can look at these number sentences on either side to try and see which is more and which is less. You could draw dots on paper like I've done here. You might decide to use counters or building blocks at home. You might decide to use Smarties. Lots and lots of different ways that you can do that and find out the answers. So practical ways as well as drawing, scribing, scribbling pictures, anything that helps you to work out a true statement. Okay. So everybody, that's the end of our learning talk this week, and I hope that you have a good rest of the week. Please remember to look at our main Year 1 home learning page as well for lots and lots of more information about the different learning opportunities that you can do if you choose to on the Google Drive. Okay, thanks very much everybody. Stay safe and hope to see you all soon. Take care. Bye.